Saw the insulation dust inside my separator. Inside the hoover. Nothing. Feels good. Looking good. Insulation between the rafters is done. Even in the corners. I need to fill in some holes a bit. It was a bit of a pain in the ass. But then on top of there, these are 120 mil thick. These are 150 mil thick. But to stop the bridging of the timbers, I'm sitting more insulation on top. So this is a 40 mil sheet that sits on top. And then on top of here, I'm sitting a 25 mil sheet. Taping the joints up. What fun. Sealed everywhere, all joints sealed. This batten I've put in there is so I can lift the plasterboard on my own, rest it on the batten, and then I've got my screws and my drill bit in my tool belt on the side, so just having everything ready to get that piece up there instead of going up and down the ladder, especially when you're on your own. These plasterboard lifters are well worth the investment. If you're doing it on your own and you haven't got anyone to get up the ladder with you. It was about 100 quid. It's the second one I've bought actually. I bought one for a project about 10 years ago. But once I'd finished with it, I then just put it on eBay, sold it for 70 quid. So the hardest part about it is just getting the plasterboard up onto the lifter, which I did at the start, because those plasterboard sheets are pretty heavy. So I just kind of lift it up, prop it onto my steel toe cap, and then get my hand underneath it. If you can do that bit, if you're strong enough to do that bit, then you don't need anyone to help you. I'll just put it in normal speed for a second so you can see how fast or slow this thing winds. I'm building a stud wall for the ensuite bathroom, and it's going to have a sliding door. So this is what this mechanism here is. So I'm just lining everything up, and I've used this laser to figure out where my floor plate will go, and because the laser lines go all the way around, it lines up on the ceiling as well, so I can figure out exactly where to put the header plate to. I've got some electrics going into the stud wall here, so in the header plate I've put 2 holes at either end for the electric cables to feed through, because all my electric's running from the ceiling. It's worth noting something here. I did not plan for that rafter to be exactly where I wanted the edge of the room to be. It was just pure luck. Not only that, the other edge of the room, the rafter is right where I want the other edge to be. Dropped on lucky there, so I'm dead happy. Doesn't matter on the ceiling because the rafters are running this way, so I'm connecting to a few of them. Go through. Come on, you piece of shit. Don't need to be super tight. Just to stop any lateral movement. That should be enough. I did the same with that and one over there. This side I put in a plug, screw and washer. But then I opened in my toolbox, I found I had some of these, so I just use them instead. It's a lot easier. Sliding door frame is in. Now I'm just gluing down these pieces. I screw them in afterwards. So tack them in place. I've got a bit of a dog's leg because I'm going to put my towel radiator in like an alcove in the bathroom. And then on that side, you come into the door and it's going to be a shoe and coat rack on this side, because we've currently got no places to keep shoes and coats. And then there'll be another door here that goes into the bedroom. It's coming along nicely. If you get anything useful out of this, any tips, any ideas or techniques that I use, just give us a thumbs up. I'll appreciate that. And if you're not subscribed, subscribe. I'm on my road to 1,000 subscribers. And I'll see you in the next video where I do all the bathroom bits.